Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Adrienne and I post about outfits, travel, and lifestyle. For those of you who are subscribed to my channel, thank you so much for supporting me. As y'all know with my previous posts, I have been traveling both for work and vacation. I took my mom along with me and we used our hard shell bags. I bought my black Samsonite carry-on and the checked bag June 2022 in preparation for all the travel I would be doing for work. This video I wanted to review my Samsonite luggage because it's very sturdy, very reliable, lightweight, and you can fit so much in both the carry-on and the checked bag. I've flown on numerous airlines, both domestic and international. I haven't had trouble with either of them. Carry-on on Samsonite, I would have to admit that it's a little bigger than your typical carry-on standards. Some airlines may not allow you to bring it on. I didn't have that problem until I went from, it was Brussels back to Vienna. It's still in the European Union, but they made me put it into the metal dimension measurement. There was no way my bag would fit. Unfortunately, that was the only flight, the only time in all of my travel that I've done that I had to check my bag. In hindsight, it was a good idea because we had to take a shuttle into the terminal once we got to Vienna. So can't complain on their part, and it was good too because I packed my carry-on bag pretty heavily. Now I'll show you the gray bag, the damage that was done to it, and I'll get into my review of the Samsonite luggage. I'm starting with the gray carry-on bag. It's my first hard shell luggage, and this bad boy came with me to all of my grad school interviews. Got me through a lot with the wheels. All right, I have a little like wooden piece here. There's no way I'm bringing this back in the room with all the germs and stuff. See there, the wheel cracked there. It's in the process of cracking in this one. As you can see, it's totally split. So for this one, once you bring it up, bring it back down, it's not budging. Yeah, I mean, trying to get this into the overhead compartment when there's a bunch of people behind you, that was fun. Carrying this, we've had a good run. It's endeared a lot with me, and I mean, it'll always be in my memories. Now I'll show you my Samsonite luggage. It does have handles on either side. I really didn't think I would be utilizing it, but it's become so convenient. There are a total of 3 handles, one on top, of course, and then 2 on either side. I have no upper body strength, and the fact that I can lift it with like not huffing and puffing, it's saying something. So handles on both sides. This is what the bottom looks like, and in the back. So the handle is like so. It's very smooth and it glides like butter. It moves in 1-inch increments and it goes down very easily. It takes very little effort to glide it. It moves 360, side to side, front to back, you name it. It can glide through so much. It glides very smoothly on carpet, though it does take a little bit more effort. So with the hard shell, I'm reading from their website. It is Ultra Groove 100% polycarbonate shell plus surface texture, which provides structural strength and abrasion resistance to protect the contents of your luggage. And I can attest to it. I've had it for a year and it really lives up to what they say in their description. What's included in this luggage is a laundry bag, and it's very convenient because you can store everything you need in it. It's netted in the back, and of course, it's a sheer laundry bag, of course. It dubs as a shoe bag, and it is very long in length. This bag is very convenient when you want to throw your dirty clothes in it. I wouldn't use this for shoes per se because, you know, once you wear shoes, it attracts so much dust, bacteria, dirt, grime, and everything else that the world has to throw at you. Since this is netted, it would go through, and you don't want to risk the chance where all of that gunk gets onto your clothes. So I would use a thicker bag. I have a bag right. I use a bag like this for my shoes. It's washable. You just put it in, zip it up, and it doesn't affect anything else in your luggage. Before I forget, it also includes a 3-1-1 wet pack. And since this is a carry-on bag, I do keep some liquids with me, and it's usually hand sanitizer, lipstick, as well as moisturizer and some makeup in the off chance that my checked bag doesn't make it with me. So I use this. I've taken it out for security purposes during TSA checks, and they're okay with it. I don't have to use the Ziploc they provide or quart-sized Ziploc that they recommend. Since this is clear and they can see the contents in the bag, it's okay to go through TSA and international airports as well. I haven't had an issue with any of them. All right, now onwards to the interior. I recently had a work trip, so I wanted to show you what my carry-on looks like with some clothes in it. It's very spacious when it's empty, and as you can see here, there's a compression pad, so it keeps everything in place nice and tight, and on this side, it's an open compartment. You also have two zippered areas here. One is mesh and the other is solid. On the flip side of this, you can fit your laptop. This is my checked bag, and you can see it's significantly bigger than the carry-on one. This is the medium size. It's the Samsonite Silhouette 17 hard side medium spinner. And again, it has the same features. It glides side to side, front to back, 360, you name it. With this, unfortunately, you don't have handles on either side. You just have two. So one on front, the typical one, and then one on the side here. It is expandable as well. So you can see here, and then you have the, I still have my tags on. As I'm filming this, I literally just came back 1 week ago and jumped back into vlogging. So the handle, it moves in 1 inch increments, so it's very easy, and it's perfect regardless of what height you are. Again, it has a TSA approved lock, so you can choose whatever number you like, 3 digits. It doesn't have the capability to charge any items because, again, this is a checked bag. You wouldn't obviously have it with you during the duration of your flight. And it has very similar features on the inside. I'll still open it up and give you a little rundown of what it entails. So it includes a laundry bag as well as a liquid 3-in-1 bag that I showed you previously. So onwards to the inside. Opening the zipper, a bit of effort to open it. It goes all the way around. All right. Oh geez, I didn't realize I had so much leftover gunk from my trip in here, but now that I've removed it, let's continue with the review. This is what it looks like on the inside. It's very similar to the previous carry-on bag. So again, you have a zippered compartment up here. It's sheer, you can put all your knickknacks in here. Moving down, I'll move to the side first and go back down. So this side, I didn't mention this earlier, but on the carry-on, the side where you put most of your stuff, it acts as a compression compartment, so you can stuff a lot of things in and then zip it up, and it really compresses your items. I've recently moved from laying my items flat to actually rolling it, and I find that I'm able to put more in. I've been touching things in so well that I was able to fit every single item into my checked bag. For my flight from Brussels to Vienna, the weight limit was 50 pounds and I was overweight. So I had to remove some things, but I eventually managed and got it under the weight limit, miraculously. One thing I really like about this is, let me unstop this. So with this, you can remove this portion, and I will do so here. There's nothing in here right now, and I have it on a very slick piece of board, so it's moving around. Now that I've removed this, I do want to show you something pretty cool. It acts as a compression to really squeeze all your items together to ensure that everything fits in your luggage. So with this, you can actually carry it. To make it easier to demonstrate the convenience and power of this luggage, I decided to put a code in to demonstrate. So again, you have the handle, and I put a code in just for an example. Say you're going to a conference, a wedding, something important, and you have something you don't want to wrinkle, or it's just really hard to iron. This is your solution. So, right, there are three tabs to this. So you can hang up your item, as I've done here, fold in the sleeves, and it's stored I mean, so well. There is a little tab, an elastic tab down here, just in case your item is a little too long, so you can tuck it in. All right, so just putting it back in, you would roll it up, and there's padding on the bottom, so it won't crease your item. You just fold it up, see it's there, and then zip it up, and you're good to go. I mean, how convenient is this? If I wasn't using this checked bag and I was traveling to, let's say, a nearby conference, I would still bring this because it can keep my items straight, sturdy, and I mean, it's lightweight. And then you have handle, and you are set.
The layout of this luggage is very similar to the carry-on. It's just bigger in size so it can fit more items. And just as a last minute update, I decided to buy another Samsonite carry-on, this time in silver. Happy travels, and I hope this video helped.